What up, YouTube? I'm gonna switch it up a little bit tonight. Want to know everybody's opinion on like the paranormal. Personally, I'm not a believer. Uh, I mean, I'm one of those I gotta see it to believe it. I'd like to believe it, like I'm not like Bigfoot and all that shit. Like there's no way motherfuckers stayed hidden, and. But paranormal is a little different. I actually watch a lot of ghost hunting shit and stuff, but I watch it just to kind of laugh at it. It's entertaining. Most of the shit you could be like, you can debunk everything. You know what I mean? But anybody that's been watching, everybody knows, like, my mom died, like, everybody died in my family. I got the farm. I just moved in. Like, a month or two ago, been working on it. There's just been some weird stuff, especially like towards the end of the video last night that I made. Like I started hearing weird shit. I thought it was like animals outside or whatever, but it kept going. Like I didn't sleep very well. I was running all around the house. Like there's a big bang upstairs. And I thought maybe an animal got in or something because it's getting cold. There's a big storm coming in, and it's supposed to snow. I'm just weirded out. Like I said, I'm way out here in the country. I don't spook easy, by no means. This is no cap, you know what I mean? Like I just want people's opinions, you know what I mean? Like it just. I don't know. I've had some weird stuff happen, but I've always been able to kind of explain it away. You know what I mean? But this shit, it's got me weirded out. And then when I got home from work today, some other, like I was about over it. You know what I mean? Like I asked the lady that I work with, what she thought. And of course, she believes in ghosts. So, I mean, she's like, oh my God. But I don't know, man. Like, there's a big bang upstairs. So I'm like, all right, maybe raccoons, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I grab my pistol, go upstairs, nothing. So I'm looking around, I'm like, well, shit. So while I'm up there, I hear like this bang, like, yeah, maybe not quite like that, but about like that downstairs. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, so I thought maybe somebody beating on the door. Like, I don't know. I'm legitimately trying to just rationalize it, And I got an alarm on my driveway. Like when you come down my driveway, you go through a little like laser, I guess, whatever, and doo 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 doo. That way I know somebody's pulling in because I got long ass driveway. I live on a dead end street. I own the dead end. Hold on, I'm trying to get all my shit together here. So I come down, open the door, looking around, don't hear nothing. Then upstairs again, I hear bang, and something hit the damn, like the deck upstairs, the walkway. And I could hear it rolling. Well, I live in a valley down in the mountains. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's the wind, maybe it's something, but go back upstairs where I just was, where I heard the crash earlier that made me go up there the first time. The lamp had been pushed off the table and it was on the floor. I'm like, all right, this is starting to get a little weird, but I'm like, the wind, you know what I mean? Like, could have been anything. So come back downstairs again. Here, then like, the house I'm in, right over where I'm looking, there's a door that goes to like the laundry room. Then on the other side of the laundry room, there's another door that goes to what we've always called like the small cabin, which is like the original house we lived in before Mom built this house. When I say Mom, like we all built it, but you know, she paid for it. It was, you know, years ago. I was still young. But I heard a bang in there and some shit hit the floor. And I go in there, and one of the it's kind of like a shelf, you know, but it's not like a big bookshelf. It's like a corner. It fits into the corner. You know, it goes into a point, so it goes into the corner at a 90 degree and then comes out. And then, you know, there's shelves on it, so you can put pictures or little knickknacks, what the hell ever, you know. It was knocked over. And then what I heard rolling was like all the shit that was on it, you know, candles and this and that and whatever. And that I couldn't explain away, you know what I mean? Like, no wind is gonna get behind it, plus it's heavy, you know, like, I don't know, man. Again, like, it's just been weird. And then, like, I tried to go to sleep because I gotta get up at 4:30, blah, blah, blah for work, you know. Same old shit you've heard. All night, man. I'm just hearing this and that and this and that, and I'm just like, just trying to write it off. It's just weird. And then I'm laying there, and I could have swore I heard my little brother, like, kind of cough or clear his throat. You know, my little brother's not here. And then I was sitting there and like right there, like how you kind of hear like I took it while I was sitting there thinking, there's no way I just heard my little brother, you know what I mean? And I took a breath and it kind of rattled against like the phlegm in my throat or whatever. And I was like, all right, maybe that's what I heard. You know what I mean? Like it just, you know, like I said, I'm just trying to rationalize every damn thing. But when I was sitting there being quiet, wondering, did I really just hear what I think I damn heard? I took a breath. And when I was breathing, you know, like I kind of had something in my throat, like I needed to clear my throat. And it almost kind of sounded the same, but I wasn't clearing my throat, you know what I mean? Like I was just breathing, being quiet. So I was like, all right, that's what I heard, you know, and then like, so get up, didn't really sleep, go to work, talking to the lady, she's telling me about, you know, shit that goes on at her house. Then, her husband works at the plant we work at, and, he was actually confirming some of the shit she was talking about, of course. You know, again, I'm not a believer. I'm not really going to believe you just because you said you seen it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those, I've got to see it to believe it. You know what I mean? I ain't saying they're lying. You know what I mean? I know everybody believes what they believe and they believe it. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just weird. So I was like, we talked about it and this and that, and then got off work. Got a big snowstorm coming in this weekend, so I run by the store, got a few things in case I'm stuck here. My fucking water's froze. And so luckily I had some bottles of water and stuff so I could make coffee and shit like that. That kind of pissed me off. If I'd have known, I don't pay attention. I ain't got TV or nothing, so I mean, but can't watch the news. I don't pay attention really to what's going on, like weather-wise and shit. But sorry, I know I'm not looking at the camera. I'm fucking weirded out a little bit, man. Semi-ashamed to say it, and really part of me ain't either. You know, and that's why I'm on here tonight. I want to know what you might think, you know, or am I just fucking crazy? Is it my mind playing tricks on me or whatever? But the icing on the cake is when I got home today. Like I said, I about got it out of my mind and was more worried about getting ready for the snowstorm coming in and stuff, and got my groceries in my hand, and I reached for the door of my house, and the door to the small cabin, the front door, open. I had that door fucking locked, man. Because I come home like a week ago or so, and it was open. And I come, like I run in thinking, fuck, somebody come down here and damn rob me, because everybody knows, like, everybody's gone, and that I work. Everybody else is fucking dead, so you know what I mean? I live in southeast Tennessee, fucking bunch of meth heads and fucking pill heads and everything, so, and we got decent shit, you know what I mean? Like, I got fucking crotch rocket parked behind me, we got cars and dirt bikes and RVs, and I got fucking guns everywhere, and so I'm like, yeah, fuck, man, somebody doesn't come down there, I run inside, and nothing's gone, everything's there, so and this is how I know I had the door locked, because I was like, I closed the door of the small cabin, and locked it, and then sat and fucking yanked on that motherfucker to make sure it was locked. And then ain't been in there, because it's cold, man, and I got like one little fucking piece of junk ass damn heater. It's like one of those old radiator style. It ain't even like a nice heater that kind of blows the heat out at you and shit. It's literally like one of those old school ass radiator heaters that like are up against the wall in apartments and shit. Like all it does is just kind of ooze heat off of it. And again, anybody that's new or anything, what I'm explaining this for, anybody that's been watching me, you've heard the heater story, and my brother being schizophrenic, and before he left us, he flipped out when mom died, and like fucked the whole house up, shot holes in the walls, threw knives at the TV, like but he threw all mom's shit out off the back porch into the yard. When it started getting cold, I was looking for heaters, because we got central heat and air, but my little brother, in one of his shooting fits or something, I don't know, something happened, the thermostat's gone, there's a big hole in the wall, and all the wires were like sparking and shit. So I went to the breaker box, cut the breaker to that. Yet one more thing I gotta fix, but it started getting chilly. I'm like, I know mom's got heaters, Looking, can't find none. I was out on the back porch looking for something one day. I looked down, I saw amongst all the bullshit that's in the yard, the corner of this heater. I was like, oh, hell yeah, score. I run down there, fucking grabbed it, brought it in, plugged it up, it lit up. I got all excited. Well, it works. But dude, I can't tell you if it's on low, medium, high, nothing. It don't put out much heat unless you're standing like literally right on it. And then you can't adjust it. You know what I mean? Like if you try to adjust it one way or another, it just fucking cuts out and shuts off. So you gotta fuck with it until it lights up and comes on, then just, okay, that's where it's at. So I said all that to say, once I locked the door to the small cabin, I ain't been back in there. I closed the door to the laundry room, come into the big house, close the door to the laundry room, and just got shit blocked off because it's getting cold. I got like blankets fucking hanging anywhere there could be a draft, or, try to keep what little bit of heat that I generate in here, But yeah, got home today, reached for my door, and the door to the small cabin opened. It didn't fly open. It opened like somebody, like, almost like, say, if you saw your roommate or your, whatever that you live with coming with groceries and like, I'll open the door for him. I mean, just not too fast, not too slow. It opened. Right as I'm reaching for my door, that one fucked me up, man. I was just like, huh? Nobody's here. You know what I mean? Like, nobody. I'm here by myself. I was almost scared to go up in there, but I went in there, searched the whole fucking place down. Nobody. Nothing. So again, close the door, lock it, deadbolt it, yank on that motherfucker. Like, yeah, it's locked, man. It ain't, like there ain't no wind gonna blow it open. There ain't no nothing. Like that's them. I don't know, man. It just seems like it's been ramping up. And anybody that's new, my whole family's dead. It's family land. Like my grandpa, we got, I don't know, man, more than 15, less than 20. I don't know the exact acreage, but, just 17, 18 acres, something like that. But my grandma had a house up on the hill, you know what I mean? My uncle had a house up, everybody, like the family lived here. Everybody's died here, and they all wanted to die in, like, one thing, like, once they got to that stage, and it was like hospice was here and shit, like, everybody come to this house, to be with mom or this, like, so everybody died in this house. My grandma, my great aunt, my uncle, and now my mom, just like a month ago. No. And plus, again, I live in Southeast Tennessee, right at the Smoky Mountains and the Appalachian, so like, you got the Trail of Tears, not too far, like, it just, I don't know, man. It's been weird. And then all night, I keep hearing little shit. And a lot of stuff I can just say, okay, that's the wind because the storm's coming in. You know what I mean? But I'll see something out of the corner of my eye and be like, that's a weird shadow. Like, I don't have a bunch of lights on, and this and that. And it's just, and again, I mean, is it my mind playing tricks on me down here alone and just, but, and then again, I don't spook easy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. It takes a lot to rattle me. I mean, I ain't fixing to like run for the hills or nothing, you know what I mean? Like, this is my fucking house, and I'll deal with it. And it might not be nothing, you know what I mean? It might just be straight up just the utmost of fucking coincidences. But I wanted to take and do a different video from the easy mode shit and just ask people's opinion, because ghost hunting is becoming bigger and bigger, you know what I mean? It is something that I watch. But again, I watch it just for the entertainment value. I don't, like I literally, the whole time I'm watching them, all I'm doing is just debunking everything, you know what I mean? Just, because a lot of them are just fucking goofy, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell, like, dude, you're a bad actor, don't even try it, Some of them I started watching because I felt like they were like the smart ones, you know what I mean? Like, they would go about it not trying to convince the audience, like us, that there was anything. Like, they were going about it debunking everything, and then now all of a sudden they're putting out shit like, oh, Bigfoot is real, I got proof, and then it's just clickbait. And you watch it, and like not one thing in the whole fucking video is there any minuscule molecule of evidence, let alone proof, And that's what pisses me off, you know what I mean? Like, just, dude, I'm gonna watch. If it's something that I watch, I watch it because it makes me giggle or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna watch it. You don't have to title it some bullshit to to get people to watch. I mean, I understand that's the name of the game, I guess, and and everybody does it and this, but I don't know. That's the one thing fucking it irks me, man. Uh, be true and honest, I mean, dang. Damn. Yeah, that's gotta be the win. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be a long weekend, especially if I get snowed in. This is gonna be terrible. I ain't gonna get a wink of sleep and be running around. But that's it. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet tonight. If not, I'll get ranting and shit around other stuff, and I want to keep this one just what it is and get. I just want people's opinions, or is there anything that I can do that might be a way to debunk it or to prove, because either way, I mean, I'm cool either way, like if ghosts truly are a thing, cool, you know what I mean? Like it ain't like I know it's weird. It sounds counterproductive almost, but it's like I'm not a firm believer, but it's like I don't not believe either. You know what I mean? That's same as like aliens and shit. Like I don't know. To me, like we live in the Milky Way, which is our galaxy or our universe, however that works, but it's still just a small, even though our Milky Way is enormous, it's just a pinpoint speck in the grand thing of space. You know what I mean? So, like, to think we're the only intelligence anywhere, to me, is just kind of foolish. However, again, I got to see it to believe it. So, I mean, I'm not full blown like, oh yeah, man, aliens, like no doubt, no question. But at the same time, I'm like, to think in all of everything that is existence, were it, that seems more foolish. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense, man, that's just kind of where my mindset is, but I ain't seen anything. I don't, I'm not running around screaming aliens, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying that's kind of like where my mindset is. And that's kind of how I feel on ghosts too, like, I don't know. You start getting into that whole spiritual and religious shit, which I'm really neither of both. Is there life after death? Is there this? Is there that? When you die, you're dead, or you just worm food, or you this? You know what I mean? Like this. Dude, the discussion could go on for decades, and nobody's still really gonna be happy with the answers or the outcomes. Everybody will still have an argument. So to me, the proof's in the pudding, so to speak. When I see it with my own eyes, then I'll sit on here and be one of those guys that you won't be able to convince any other way. I mean, if they're real, they're real. As of right now, I'm leaning towards the no. After the past couple days, I'm questioning my sanity and my whole thought process. The house my kids live in. There's one thing when the lady I work with was telling me about her place. Worked third shift forever. I just switched to first 6-7 months ago because took the home inspection class, could start my own business, so I wanted to get used to working day shift. And sorry, now I know that's just shadows, but because I'm on edge, uh, I'm twitchy. And I smoke a little bit. Like I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I smoke every now and again. I haven't been smoking lately because I'm sick of cleaning up after motherfuckers. So I'm wanting to try to find another job that pays better. So therefore, I'll be able to afford my child support and put some money aside to finally get insurance so I can get my business going. But talking with the lady today, like the house we bought where my kids and ex-wife live now, it sat empty for like 4 or 5 years. And the lady that lived there before us died there. Well, I worked third shift, and the kids were younger. Well, when I'd get off work, instead of going to bed, I'd have to stay up, because our kids, the age difference, like my son would be in school, but my daughter was a baby. So I couldn't sleep, I'd take care of her. So normally I'd just sit in the game room, play games so it'd keep me awake. Dude, many a time, and like, dude, I have muscle twitches and spasms and shit, and it's just because I don't drink water. I'm very physically active. Stay up all the time, don't sleep right. So, like, my legs will spasm or my shoulders or I'll twitch or whatever. So I've always just kind of chalked it off as that. But since here lately, it's kind of took me back to that. Like, dude, I'd be sitting there playing games or watching videos or something, have my headset on. And all of a sudden it'd feel like I was getting like my shoulders were being rubbed. My wife, she works day shift and she works probably like 30 minutes away from that house. And every once in a while she'd like come home from lunch, and we'd get a little busy because never had time with the kids and this and that, There's been several times like I'd feel like I was getting like a back rub, man. I'd start smiling and turn around thinking it was my wife. Nobody there. So I'd just be like, well, and then like I'd turn back around and be like, dude, that's kind of weird. And then like I'd feel like my shoulder, like the muscle kind of spasm a little bit. And I'd be like, oh, that's what it was. Like I could rationalize it. But several times I'd just be sitting there and all of a sudden, like my chair would like boom, like somebody kind of come behind and just like kicked it. Not hard, but like trying to like get my attention, Because again, gaming or watching videos, I got a headset on. I can't, if you're just talking, I can't hear you. Like you got to literally get my attention, So there've been several times like my chair like boom, and like, so I'd turn around like, why are you kicking my shit? Nobody there, and again, I would chalk that up to, well, maybe my hamstring spasmed or something, and it kind of made the chair jerk, or again, always rationalizing shit. But after the past little few days, all that shit's replaying in my head, because like, even though I rationalized it, you know what a massage feels like, Like, it wasn't just like a muscle spasm, even though that could feel like a massage in a way. I'm talking full blown, both sides of the neck, like massage, and for a few seconds before I like turn around, and literally smiling, thinking, hell yeah, my old lady's home. Coming in, rubbing my back, about to be on, baby. Turn around, nothing. Like, oh, fuck. And so all that shit's been replaying now, too. It's like, well, damn, the lady that used to live there died there, and the house was built in like the 20s, and ain't no telling what, happened prior in the history of the house or whatever, so I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, I tried to bunk everything and just rationalize it, be smart about it. But at the end of the day, man, it's getting hard. It's getting harder and harder. Like there's starting to be more evidence to the contrary. You know what I mean? So I know with everything, like I said, with the ghost hunting becoming like more of a thing or more acceptable or what, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, more mainstream. Like I said, I watch them. Yeah, I mean, dude, the comments are just like fucking thousands of them, on damn people. And really, not a whole bunch of haters, you know what I mean? Like, people have their opinion, but they're cool about it or respectful about it, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I've been doing this shit just for a little bit, and I got people are toxic, man. I mean, like, full on toxic. I got people leaving messages like, dude, you need that. Like, nobody wants to watch a fucking sad ass old man sit and talk about nothing. It's like watching paint dry and shit, like, you just fucking give it up, like, you're never gonna make it. Now, I kind of ad libbed a couple of that extra, but I mean, basically, that's what they're saying. It's like, dude, then don't fucking watch. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I've watched shit that I didn't agree with or didn't like or nothing. And I didn't be, oh, you fucking, dang, I didn't leave no negative ass shit. I just stopped watching. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's got the damn, ain't got nothing fucking better to do but sit and try to damn break down other people. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm talking about and why I'm wanting to do what I do anyway, man. Like, we've got to help lift each other, man, not break each other down. Like, for real. Like, take it from a sad ass old man. Damn. I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like, I was in the army. I've been shot, stabbed. Like, damn. People are just fucking hateful, man. And it's got to stem something that's within themselves. Like, why are you gonna belittle a fucking stranger? Damn. Not. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Damn. I just think it's funny. To me, it's fuel to the fire. Dude, I got thick skin. You ain't gonna hurt my fucking feelings. None. Like, none. I don't give two fucks. To me, I find it funny. Like hilarious, actually. But that's here nor there. It just proves my point how, we've got to come together as a society, man, because as far along as we are with technology and this and that, like, as a society, man, we're fucking nosediving hard. Like, hard. And we shouldn't. Like, as far along as we have, man, we should be thriving. Like, we should be so far advanced and we should be thriving, man. Not struggling. And damn sure not ripping on somebody because they're trying to do something. I mean, to me, that's just, I don't know. That's just being a little bitch, But again, that's just me. That's my opinion. Like I just said, everybody's got one, Damn. But, dude, I'm hoping it snows fucking asshole deep to a goddamn giraffe. I'm talking, I hope just the bottom breaks out of this motherfucker. It'll suck because my truck ain't 4-wheel drive and I'll be stuck down here. I mean, I guess I could probably fire up my dirt bike, but cops kind of frown about that. What sucks, dude, when I was younger, man, we'd ride our dirt bikes through town, cops would just wave. Now, you go off your property just for a minute, even if it's just to run down the road to, you know what I mean, like not far at all, to jump down on another piece of property. You know, the cops fucking, oh, goddamn, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, you ain't got, bitch, I'm on a dirt bike, man. You know what I mean? Like, it, God, dude, I'll start, man, I could rant. Holy shit, I could rant. There's so much shit I could rant about, but that's counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really trying to be way more positive, man. I was hateful for so long, and all that brought was negative, you know. And I noticed once I started being more positive and doing more positive started happening, you know. So that's where I must stay with the positive, you know. Yeah, I get down. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like I said, like, everybody's sad, everybody's lonely, everybody's depressed, everybody's had some bad days, you know what I mean? And it's gonna bleed over. And I apologize beforehand, you know. And I don't write none of this shit down. I don't have it, you know, like I just get a thought in my head and hit record, you know, like I would probably be more fluid and not so kind of spaced out with my talking, or, you know, kind of lose track what I was talking about, you know, and I'll eventually get back on track, you know, but it may take me a minute because I am old and a little bit burnt out, you know, and but ultimately I'm still pretty solid, still pretty solid. I will get back on track, but you know, I don't write shit down, which I probably should, just so I can stay, like I just said, you know, more fluid and more constant with what I was initially had in mind and wanted to talk about. But there's just so much to talk about, you know, like I kind of want I want to touch bases on everything, you know, which probably don't pan out, but fuck, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think, man. And I mean, if you want to rip on me, rip on me. Like I said, I got thick skin, man. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I don't give a fuck. But I'd rather you not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, corrective criticism or constructive criticism, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, but, yeah. I legitimately do want to know, like, people's opinions on, like, what they think is going on. And I promise you, I'm not making the shit up. You know, I don't have any proof. I mean, I'm literally, if I had proof, I wouldn't even be on here to begin with asking. You know what I mean? Like, I legitimately am, I want to know what y'all think, you know, about the paranormal or what I got going on. You know, like, dude, I ain't had like nothing fly across the room or nothing, you know what I mean? Like, but just the shit getting knocked over and the thumps and like the door fucking opening, like that one, dude, that one made my asshole pucker, man. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. That one kind of freaked me out because just the way it opened, man, it was just like so perfect. It was so fluid and just like, you know, because I'm carrying groceries, you know what I mean? Because it literally was like, here, man, I got the door for you. Yeah, but it was the door to the other house, you know what I mean? It wasn't my door, you know. And it ain't like I opened my door and that's what opened that door. Like, not that the house is sealed that well anyway. I mean, I got cardboard over the windows, but like in a nice sealed house, like maybe when you open one door, the kind of the vacuum effect would like pop another one open or something. And again, this is me trying to rationalize shit, but there is truth behind that statement. But this is also two separate houses, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't my door, and I hadn't even touched my door yet. I literally was just reaching for the screen door to open it to get to the actual door. And again, hadn't fucking touched it yet. Was just reaching for it. And the only reason I saw that door open is because all the wind and stuff that was blowing around today, or last night, or yet, I don't know. I had some shit on the front porch on that side of the house, and I was looking at it like, how the fuck that get, like kind of think. And that's when I heard, and I looked up, and that door was just, like I said, it didn't fly open, but it didn't like creep open. It was literally like, here, man, I got the door, your hands are full type thing. And dude, my asshole puckered, like for real, because I was just like, dude, I locked that last week, because when I come home, it was wide ass open, and that kind of fucked me up, in a different way. Like I said, I thought somebody may have damn come down here and went through shit. But they didn't. I mean, everything's in there, nothing's moved, nothing's touched. And I closed it, locked it, deadbolted it, everything. So how in the ever loving fuck did it open today? Excuse me. When I had it locked on the door handle and deadbolted, that's got me fucking weirded out, man. Like for real. Cause nobody's come down here, man. Like I leave like little traps, what I mean, where I can tell, okay, there's been footprints here that, I am very aware of my surroundings, and I set shit up to where I can tell if anything's been going on when I ain't there, and nothing, that's got me. I don't know. It's like I'm baffled. I truly am, because it was double locked, and I mean I jerked on that sumbitch to make sure that it wasn't, that you couldn't just like bump into it or open it, or like a strong wind. And again, I'm going back to the last week when I come home and it was just open, so yeah, I'm very confused, slightly weirded out, and then again, man, just with all the shadows and the little knocks and the bumps and the creaks and the, some of it I can chalk up as wind, because the house is semi-fucked right now. But again, man, like it just, there ain't no wind blowing a corner bookcase, shelving, a corner shelving that, that's like 6 foot high, solid wood, fit snugly into a corner. I mean, it's designed that way. The back of it comes to a 90-degree point that fits right in the corner. The outside of it does like kind of a half moon thing, and that's where the shelves. Ain't no wind blowing that over, what I mean? Plus, it's in a corner, and so, no. I've been really trying to rationalize everything, and then some of it I can't, and it don't make sense to me at all. And it's concerning, man, because I know what I believe, which is I don't believe. and this is making it hard, because it's like, well, what? Like, literally, what the fuck is going on around here, man? And I mean, I live alone, so I mean, it ain't even like somebody's, playing a joke on me or, fucking with me or this, like, no, it's weird, but that's it. I'm done. I wanted to. I was legitimately just want y'all's opinion. Maybe somebody can shed some insight. You know, maybe somebody has an argument good enough to really make me sit down and truly consider, you know, even more so. Because, like I said, you know, as much as I don't believe, a part of me, I don't want to say believes, but is open to it. You know what I mean? Like I got an open mind about it. It ain't like nope, uh-uh, and nothing you can say will convince me. You know what I mean? Like again, I truly will not be 100% convinced until I full on see it myself. You know, and until then, I will forever always rationalize it some way, if nothing else, just for my own damn sanity. You know, but this video is done with way fucking longer than what I originally expected. But I wanted to kind of back up and explain anything for anybody that may just now be clicking because the title difference, you know, and like it hitting a different demographic or whatever. You know, so I wanted to give a little bit of backup on the family that's died here, you know, my proximity to like the Trail of Tears, and you know, like I live in the South, so I mean, like the Civil War, just you know, like just you know, and then anybody that might even be from Southeast Tennessee or the area or whatever, you know, maybe you know, cause I'm from Florida. We've had land up here since '82, but ultimately I'm from Florida, you know, so like I don't really know like all the history from say somebody that is like Tennessee born and bred and their family and their you know like multiple generations. You know, they may have far more insight on everything, you know, but you know how it rolls, man. Like, subscribe, share, all that fuck shit. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow and give you an update on the easy mode uh, experiment we're doing. Uh, I'll go onto the YouTube analytics and shit and write down. I'm thinking I know I picked up another sub or two and got more watch hours and stuff, and I'm gonna keep everybody posted on that too. You know, just in case anybody else is on teetering on the whole. You know, should I do it? You know, because like I said, dude, I'm not one of those that like really even gives a fuck about being in front of a camera or talking or any of that. You know, damn. But I've just seen it so much on, you know, anybody can make money, you know, blah, 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 easy mode, blah, blah. And again, broken record. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Have a good night. If anything happens that happens to just scare the ever living shit out of me, I'll make another video. If anything starts happening to where I feel like I'm actually starting to gather fucking like proof or evidence, I would do my best to like record it, you know what I mean? And then maybe y'all can help me debunk it or, you know, or explain it to me in a way to where, like, no, dude, there's nothing to debunk, you know what I mean? Like, you have a fucking Casper, you know, either which way, but much love, all that neat shit. We'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.